very good afternoon to all. I, Ankush Sharma, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering in RPIT Technical and Medical Campus. So today I am going to discuss the topic parallel circuit. So let's start. So here, what are parallel circuit? Firstly, we will discuss the definition of DC circuits. So the DC circuit, the closed path in which the direct current flows is called DC circuit. So here the circuit in which one end of all the resistors is joined to a common point and the other ends are also joined to another common point so that the different current flows through them is called parallel circuit. So here we will draw firstly the circuit. For example, this one is the first resistance, second resistance and third resistance. So here one end of all the resistor is joined to a common point and another ends are also joined. Now this one is represented by R1, second resistance represented by R2 and third resistance is represented by R3. And now this is the network. Here we will apply the voltage plus and minus terminals of battery source. Now this is the voltage V is applied to the circuit and current will flow through this. So at this point, junction point, current will divided here. So I1 current is flowing at this branch, I2 current is flowing at this branch and I3 current is flowing at this third one branch across R3. Now this is the circuit diagram of parallel circuit. So in this is the simple parallel circuit. In this circuit, the three resistors R1, R2 and R3 R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel across a supply of voltage V volts, and the current flowing through them is I here, the total current, and this current is divided here. So the current flowing through them is I1, I2 and I3. Now the total current drawn by the circuit is I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and we can represent also the according to Ohm's law I is equal to V by R. So we can represent V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So here let R be the total or effective resistance of the circuit, then we will get here, or V by R we can represent now, or we can write 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Now here we can see the reciprocal of total resistance is equal to the sum of reciprocal of individual resistances. So all the appliances are operated at the same voltage. So in parallel circuit, voltage remains same but current is different across the components. Now all the appliances are operated at the same voltage, therefore all of them are connected in parallel. So this is the advantage of parallel circuit. and each one of them can be controlled individually with the help of a separate switch. For example, in our houses we are using fans, bulbs, tube lights, etc. So the connections of our appliances in homes are connected in parallel. If they are connected in series, then when we will on the switch, then all the appliances will starts. So here, this is the advantage of parallel circuit. In parallel circuit, each one of them can be controlled by individually with the help of a separate switch. Now we will discuss here the numerical problem. So here the problem is two coils are connected in parallel and a voltage of 200 volt is applied to terminals. So the total current taken is 25 ampere and the power dissipated is one of the coil is 1500. So what is the resistance of each coil? So here we will find the resistance of each coil. So firstly we will draw the circuit diagram here. The two coils are connected in parallel. So here we will draw the two coils. For example, this one is the first coil and second one is, so these are the two coils are connected in parallel with the voltage of 200 volt. So here we will apply the voltage of 200 volt and the total current taken is 25 ampere. Total current taken is 25 ampere. So here I is equal to 25 ampere and the power dissipated is in one of the coil is 1500 watt. Now this is the circuit. So here we can draw I1 current is flowing across this and I2 current is flowing across this. So here the power dissipated in one of the coil is represented by P1 1500 watt. What is the resistance of each coil? So here we will find resistance of each coil. So here the total power supplied to the circuit is P is equal to VI. So here voltage is 200 and current is 25. So total power is 55,000 watt. Now this is the total power of the circuit. So power dissipated in one coil is represented by P1 and this is 1500 watt. So here firstly we will calculate the power with the help of these two powers. So we will calculate power of second coil. P2 is equal to P minus P1 because total power is equal to P1 plus P2. So here we will calculate P2. So formula of P2 will be P minus P1. So here we will get 5000 minus 1500. This will be 3500 watt. Now we will calculate now with the help of formula of resistance very easily according to Ohm's law, resistance of each coil, because we know the total current, total voltage, power across first coil and power across second coil. So R1 is equal to V square by P1. So V square, V is 200, so 200 का square or 2 into 200 into 200 divided by P1. P1 is 1500. So when we will calculate this, we will get approximate value 400 divided by 15. So it will be equal to around 26 ohm. Now this is the value of resistance R1. Now we will calculate R2 with the help of this. So resistance of second coil will be R2 is equal to V square divided by P2. So here we will put the value of V again, 200 square divided by 3500. Now with the help of this formula we can calculate the value of R2 here. So our aim was to find the value of resistance of each coil. So here the resistance of coil 1 is approximate 26 ohm. Using this formula we can calculate very easily, and the resistance of coil 2 will be approximate 200 into 200 divided by 3500. So with the help of this we can get very easily the value of R2 or resistance of